Welcome back on this Wednesday. It's a popular movie that made it to the stage on Broadway, and now it's headed to the River City this summer, played by Tri-State students.
Time is ticking to get your tickets as well for this year's 36th EVSC Summer Musical of Mean Girls. Joining us this morning to tell us a bit more about the opening night, we have actress Isabella Bertinotti, and that's Isabella. And then we also have Mackenzie Long here. We have Regina George and Gretchen Wieners. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. I'm so excited about this. I've been to the performances the last 2 years. Phenomenal what EVSC Foundation does. And you guys are seniors. Are you rising seniors?
We just graduated.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
North High School students here. Talk to us a little bit about what this musical is about for folks that might not know the movie. And a little bit about your characters, because you both have leading roles in this musical.
Yeah, the show's about Katie Heron, who moves from Africa to the big city of Chicago, where she has to deal with the plastics and this boy named Aaron, and she's just learning to adapt to the social norms. And it's all about how like bad can turn good and how we learn from our mistakes.
Mm-hmm. And you both play Mean Girls.
Yes.
So they're not in character now.
No.
Oh, well.
So what a little bit about your characters.
Well, Regina George is definitely the mean girl at the school. She is like the #1 like popular girl. She thinks she is all that, and she's determined to stay that girl no matter what throughout the whole process.
And what about Gretchen?
Yeah, Gretchen is sort of like Regina's right hand. She's always like at her beck and call and like very people pleaser and like whatever you want, but she also like digs up all the dirt on everyone, and so she's definitely not
She knows
any
the
nicer.
gossip about everybody.
Yes.
And despite my lack of knowledge about this, I can tell you're infectious about these roles. You have personality. You're really excited about playing these two roles. How competitive is it when you're auditioning for these roles?
Yeah, well, this year especially because the show's so popular, we had a lot of people go out for all these parts, but
Yeah, it can definitely be competitive with callbacks and stuff. And this year they selected a smaller cast, but I don't know. It definitely.
And I mean, when you guys probably saw, I know, like looking at that list, you guys were probably so over the moon.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing these roles. And I love the EVSC Foundation and the summer musicals because it's all student driven most of the time. So tell us what it's been like, how students are involved, not just actors and actresses, but behind the scenes as well.
Yeah, so the foundation itself is a great way just to get all of the students on like an even playing field, to get all students involved in everything. So we have students in the orchestra, we have students on the crew, there are students involved everywhere in the entire production.
And what has it been like rehearsals? Because when did you guys start rehearsals?
We started music rehearsals in May with our music director, and then our director came into town June 1st-ish.
Yeah.
And that's when we started staging.
Wow.
And do you ladies have aspirations beyond this experience?
For theater?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to college for theater next year, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for music education.
Wonderful.
So yeah, staying in the field is definitely a goal of both of ours. I
And
think.
maybe one day I'll get around to watching this movie. I have a 4.5-year-old daughter at home, and maybe it will come full circle. But I was mentioning to her, I mean, I've heard about this movie for years, but it does encompass a big demographic. I mean, there's women plus 50 that know this movie, even down to the youngest of ladies.
And I was saying, I was about 8 when it came out, so you guys were much younger. I mean,
I don't know if we were even born.
yeah.
See what it feels like, Megan? See exactly what it feels like right there.
All right. Well, anywho, no, I love it. I love it. And tell us a little bit about the EVSC Foundation, because it's beyond the summer musical. I mean, it's such a great organization because there's kids, not even just from Evansville, but I mean, I know they incorporate a lot of kids as well. So tell us about what the organization does.
Yeah, they work year-round to sort of, like Isabella said, level the playing field and make sure everybody has opportunities for what they're like interested in, and make sure that everybody like gets a chance to explore that stuff.
Yep. And you guys are from North, but have you met kids from other schools? I mean, of other ages as well? What has that experience been like, working with them?
It's been great getting to know just like other people from the community and like people who have the same interests, but you obviously aren't exposed to just at your normal school. And it's nice being around people of all ages too, because, normally you're not. Whenever you're at school, you're usually with people in your class.
With such talent, too. I mean, you
Yes.
all are incredible as well.
And not only do you have the show coming up on the stage, you also have a teaser event. It's at SEMO. Tell us about that.
Yes. Yeah, so we'll sing a couple songs from our show and sort of talk about the show and when it is. And it's a really good way to sort of get a sneak peek into what we do, but on a smaller scale.
And you also get a younger demographic. That's coming up on, I just want to mention it, June 22nd at 11 a.m. And of course, in the middle of summer, kids get out there to see that.
And I wanted to ask, too, this is the high school version. So what makes this different than what the movie is that a lot of folks know about?
So it's definitely like the plot itself is definitely the same idea. A lot of the jokes are different. However, like it's unique enough to be its own thing and have its own twist, but it still has the same level of being iconic and having some of those same old jokes.
Is it hard to get into character for both of you? Because you play such mean girls.
Yeah. It definitely can be hard, but it also sometimes is easy to just like think about like how this isn't you in a way.
And when we're with each other, too, I think it's easier. When everyone is, like, on top of their game, it's so much easier to just jump right in and do it.
I love that. So I think we have a full screen that we can pull up of the dates and times of the shows. July 18th through the 21st, so it's coming up. Tickets still available. 7 o'clock for the 18th, 19th, and 20th. And then we have a matinee performance on the 21st at Old National Events. It's on the big stage, so they're going big for these. And students, $10 tickets, seniors, $15, adults are $20. Where can people get their tickets if they're still interested? Because we want people to come out. I mean, this is a great theater, Old National.
The best way to get your tickets is at the box office at Old National Events Plaza, Wednesday through Friday. That's the cheapest way to get your tickets, but you can also get them on Ticketmaster with all the extra fees and stuff.
Wonderful. Thank you both so much. Break a leg next month. So excited for you. I know I'll be there. So Tommy might come with me. We're going to go. It'll be fetched, Tommy. All right. Well, thank you, guys. All right. Well, we'll send it over to Griffin Glasgow. She is tracking the latest on your Wednesday. Good morning, Griffin.
All right. Good morning.